Hi, in this video I'm going to solve past 7 extended for June series 2021. So the probability that Jane wins a game is 7 over 10. Find the probability that Jane does not win the game. This is probability of win. So probability not win is 1. We minus it by the probability of win. So 1 minus by 7 over 10. This is 10 over 10 because 10 we divide by 10 is equal to 1. We minus by 7 over 10. Okay, the numerator are equal. So just write it 10 and then 10 minus by 7 equal to 3. Okay, Jen plays this game 50 times. Find the number of times he is expected to win the game. So 50 multiplied by the probability of win, which is 7 over 10. So we simplify, it's gonna be 5. 5 multiplied by 7 is equal to 35. Next, we need to calculate it here. Okay, here what number if we multiply 4 times? It's gonna be 0.0256. Okay, we get it. This is 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4. So the answer is 0.4. Okay, Emma has 15 mathematics question to complete. Okay, this is the steam and leak diagram in minutes. So it's the key. Okay, the most frequent. Let us see from here. Here we got 1C, that is mean 16. So the mode is 16 minutes. Here is 15 mathematics questions. So 15 plus by 1, then we divide by 2. This is 16 plus divide by 2 equal to 8. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the median equal to 11 minutes. Next, the range. Range is the difference between the highest and then the lowest. So this is 20 minus by 3 is equal to 17. Write down an expression for the range of k consecutive integers. Okay, k, the consecutive integer, this is pretty easy. K is like, we just k, we minus it by 1. So here's like 3, 2, 1. So always minus it by 1. Okay, Hendrik draws this scatter diagram. Put a ring around one correct statement. Okay, we got only 3 dots. This is not possible to tell if there is correlation as we need more points. B. Each of 4 scatter diagrams show the same set of data. The line has been drawn on each diagram. This is not approximately need to be equal before another is we got 2. Here is more than 2. Here is it not. Here is only up, but not here. But here we always almost equal, approximately 3 and 3. So the line in diagram C is the most appropriate. Okay, a rhombus has side length of 6.5. So this is gonna be equal, all of them 6.5. Okay, this from my. Okay, so I will just give you a 3. So you will need a compass. How much like this? So you will set this distance is as 6.5. Let's say you make it compass here, so you will find the midpoint for each. So you will get it as 6.5 centimeter. Complete this statement. The reciprocal of 0.2. So to find the reciprocal, 0.2, this is equal to 0.5. Okay, so we multiply by 5 to equal to 1. So the reciprocal of 0.2 equal to 5. Okay, a prime number between 90 and 100. So this is the number that only can be divided by 1 and the number itself is 97. Okay, from the list, write down the irrational number. Okay, here is, okay, if the number we can make it into fraction, that is not, that is irrational number. Here is rational, here is, you can make it as 6/10 rational. Here also 8/1 rational. Here is 3/1 rational. So here is the irrational square root of 7. Number 8, we need to find b when a, okay, the point they provided to us. So a is just substituted the value. So here is 5.625 equal to b squared, we divide by c. So 5 multiplied by c, which is 2. So I will continue here. So this is 5.625 equal to b squared divided by 10. So we multiply it by 10 both of sides. So it's gonna be 56.25 equal to b squared. So b squared, so we make it square root. Here is plus minus 56.25. So we got as b equal to plus minus 7.5. So this is plus minus 7.5. Okay, without using a calculator, we need to work out. So we got 2/3. We divided by this model 7. So this is 10/3. Okay, division. So we keep the first fraction, 2/3, change it the sign, so multiply and leave the second fraction. So it's gonna be 3/10. We could simplify it. It's gonna be 2/10. We simplify it to be 1/5. Sorry, I apologize. It need to be 7, not 3. Now here is 7. Okay, there it is. Let's continue. So this is 2/3. We keep it the first fraction. The sign we change it into multiply, and the second fraction we flip. So this is 7/10. 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 10 equal to 30. We could simplify it. We divide it by 2. Both of them, so it's gonna be 7/15. I guess we need to answer as fraction in its simplest form. Okay, right? Okay, we got 0. Okay, in standard form, the first number is starting from, okay, it's first number from 1 to 10. So let's make it here 6.54. We multiply by 10 to the power of, let's count it from here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 10 to the power of -3. Okay, the number is 1 point, okay, is written as an ordinary number. Write down the number of zeros that follow the digit 7. Okay, after this digit 7, so let us make it. Here is 1, 2, 3, 1.467 times 10 to the power of 102. Okay, follow the digit 7. So it's gonna be 1, and then 4, 6, 7 times 10 to the power of -3. Here 1, 2, 3 times 10 to the power of 102. Okay, let the digit zeros. So 10 to the power -3 plus by 102. So the answer is 10 to the power of 99. So we got as 99 zeros. Okay, right, 0.04. There is dot on it, so this is repeating. So that is 0.04040404. Okay, let's say this is x. So to get rid, let us multiply it by 10. Not 10. The thing is, okay, we can make it 100x. So here's gonna be 4.04040404. Okay, we can minus it. It's gonna be 99x equal to 4. So x equal to 4 over 99. So here is the fraction 4 over 99. Okay, the universal number is integers greater than 2. Okay, all integers greater than 2. A is a prime number, B is odd number, C is the square number. Okay, here is the key. The universal number is integers greater than 2. Okay, describe the type of number in the set of B. Okay, not B intersection with C. Okay, B is even number. So if not B is even number, you write it here B, not B is even numbers. Okay, even number intersection with C. So we got as even square numbers. Okay, we need to complete the set of label on the Venn diagram. Okay, here is odd number. Okay, write it here. Square number and prime number. Because almost the odd number, is prime number is inside the prime number as the universal number is greater than 2. So 2 is not included. So A, the prime number is inside the odd number, such as 5, 7, 11. They are all prime number and odd numbers. Okay, B. Okay, shade the region, not D. Okay, not D. So out of this circle. And then E intersection with F. Okay, E intersection with F, which is here. But out of it. So here, out of it. So let us shade, not D. Okay, not D is, first is not D. Here, not intersection of E and F. So here, not intersection of this is here. We combine them. Okay, we combine them. So there it is. Here, or we can write this as D intersection with E intersection with F. No. Okay, let us continue. Okay, A, B, and C are points on the circle. O is the center. DA, okay, DA and DC are the tangent. Angle ADC is 44. Then work out the value of X here, this value. Okay, so here is the tangent, so 90 degree. We got 4 sides, the total of angle is 360. Let us find this angle, the center, equal to 44 degree plus by 90 degree plus by 90 degree. And then we plus by the angle of AOC. So you got 90 degree by 44. Here is 224, 360 plus by angle AOC. So angle AOC is 360 minus by 224. Okay. Then as this is the center, and here also, so here is a half of the center angle center. So x equal to a half of AOC. So 136 we divide by 2 equal to 68. So x equal to 68 degree. Okay, number 4. The diagram show a trapezium. The trapezium has one line symmetry. Okay, we need to work out the area of trapezium. Okay, the area of trapezium. Okay, first we got here as opposite and adjacent. Okay. So we can use as tan 62 equal to 18.2. We divide by, let's say this is x, to x. So x equal to tan 62 we divide by 18.2. So tan 62 we divide by 18.2. So we got x equal to 0.1. Okay. Here is 0.1, we got it. Okay, we go on. Here also, as this is gonna be 62 degree, here is still 18.2. Here is x, so we can just add them. So let me check it again. Tan 62 we divided by apologize, I made a mistake here. When we arrange it, this gonna be, here we multiply by x, so this is gonna be x here, we don't have x here, and then we divide it by tan. This is gonna be 18.2 we divide by tan 62. Okay, so 18.2 we divide by tan of 62. Okay, so we got as 9.68. Okay, here also x, so we got it. So to find the area, here is the area, is a half of the sum. We need to make it sum a and b. So 15.4 plus by here is 9.68. The base, so we got 9.68 plus by 15.4. So the base is 34.76. So plus by 34.76. Then we multiply with the height. Height is 18.2. Okay, 1.4. So here is a half of 50.16 multiplied by 18.2. Okay, here divided by 2 is 25.08 multiplied by 18.2. So we got the answer as, here is 456.4 centimeter square. That is, I will continue for the next part. Thank you.